This is the 90th day
in the Hamas-Israel war, and I'm Yair Pinto, reporting to you from deep inside the Gaza Strip. Yesterday, the IDF revealed documentation proving that the terrorist organization Hamas educates and incites the children of the Gaza Strip to terrorism. How many of you send your children to summer camps and enrichment classes? My daughter goes to the pool during the summer camp, makes art from recycled materials, learns to read and sing, learns about the love of man and the love of God. In the twisted state of Hamas in Gaza, children are taught to hate Israel and Jews from a young age, and already in schools, youth movements and summer camps teach the children theoretical and practical military training. Yes, Hamas is the one who runs summer camps inside the Gaza Strip, which look like the darkest thing imaginable. As part of the summer camps, the children learn to shoot weapons, attack from an underground tunnel, fight against tanks, and even how to kidnap Israeli soldiers. The camps are early stages of training in the military branch of Hamas. According to intelligence information, a large number of minors are active in terrorist organizations inside the Gaza Strip, Hamas, and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Even during the war, the terrorist organization Hamas uses minors for various tasks. For example, sending children for the purpose of delivering messages and ammunition. As I see here, on a daily basis, Hamas uses children to deliver explosives, for example, inside bags of vegetables. And this is with the understanding that the IDF will not harm them. After our operation in the Gaza Strip, the children of Hamas are sent to the battlefields after IDF attacks in order to assess the damage and report on the situation back to adult terrorists hiding inside shelters. The terrorists are hiding and the children are at risk. This is a sick world run by an extreme Islamic ideology that encourages death, sanctifies murder, and does not aspire for a better future. In recent weeks, the fighters of the Yalam unit, in cooperation with special forces, destroyed the significant tunnel route of the terrorist organization Hamas that was exposed under the Shifa Medical Center. After the tunnel system was captured and investigated, documentation of the destruction of the route was revealed. This tunnel route is spread over 250 meters, leading to a number of significant terrorist centers and are a central infrastructure for carrying out terrorist operations. The above-ground hospital building was not damaged. The IDF destroyed the terrorist route of Hamas, while the humanitarian activity at the hospital continued to take place. This route illustrates the method of operations of the terrorist organization Hamas. The construction of an underground tunnel infrastructure under the hospitals and connected to nearby shafts. These tunnels allow the terrorist organization to conduct their activities freely and undercover underground. Everything conducted with Hamas is in the name of terrorism. In the area of El Burij in the Gaza Strip, the 188th Brigade and the Golani Brigade discovered that the terrorist organization Hamas was using civilian homes for terrorism. Under the guidance of precise intelligence information, Golani's combat team carried out a targeted raid on a civilian structure in El Burij, in which they discovered many weapons and ammunition and dozens of shoulder-fired missiles and hand grenades. The long-range rockets were found in a family's home, were hidden inside a kitchen, and dozens of RPGs and weapons were hidden amongst the children's games. Again, this is shocking, but Hamas always operates in the heart of the civilian population of the Gaza Strip. In Jabalia, before the war, Hamas concentrated most of its rocket manufacturing plants. The IDF fighters operating in Jabalia managed to locate a very small amount of such factories up until this stage of the war. In other words, the IDF does not find the intelligence it knows on the ground. But last week, the situation was resolved with the help of a special intelligence force that found a missile smuggling route to the south of the Gaza Strip. The intelligence branch signaled to the IDF ground forces where the production is taking place, and the tunnel system was located at a depth of 20 meters underground with an impressive production line at a military level, something that requires a lot of money. I must point out, this is money that was supposed to be used to build the Gaza Strip and its population. And I'll follow up on it for a moment. Hamas invested a lot of money, again, a lot of money and time in one thing, and one thing only: terrorism. Nothing beyond it. Scary how narrow the world in the Gaza Strip is. It seems that the most financially profitable profession for a resident in the Gaza Strip is to join Hamas and be a terrorist. This is an organization with one narrow goal: to destroy Israel. Let's go back to reporting. After locating the weapons manufacture facility, the IDF discovered that the facility was connected to several underground tunnels, a network of smaller tunnels that at the end of each of them, such tunnel had an underground rocket launcher. That is, you could only see the opening of the rocket launcher from the surface. From the factory to being launched towards Israel, everything is happening underground. Dear viewers, you do not understand how hard the IDF, we, are working here in Gaza in order to locate and destroy Hamas's infrastructure. In Khan Yunis, Israeli Air Force aircraft under the direction of the 4th Brigade combat team eliminated 3 terrorists who tried to plant a bomb amongst the forces. The fighters eliminated 2 more terrorists who were hiding in a nearby building, and in addition, a fighter jet attacked a weapons warehouse of the terrorist organization Hamas in the area of the city. IDF naval forces continue to attack and aid the forces maneuvering along the coastline of the Gaza Strip. In cooperation between the sea, air, and land forces, the fighters of the Navy eliminated terrorists who ambushed the forces in the Gaza Strip under the precise direction of the ground forces on the field. The situation in Israel's northern border in the battle against Hezbollah is heating up, and especially after the mysterious assassination of a senior Hamas official in Lebanon. The Chief of Staff held a meeting on the northern border with the commander of the Northern Command, Major General Uri Gordin. Also, in northern Israel, IDF forces attacked a terrorist cell operating in the area of the village of Yaron. In addition, the IDF attacked observation means and military infrastructure where operatives of the terrorist organization Hezbollah were operating. Tonight, Hussein Yazbek, a senior commander in the terrorist organization Hezbollah, was killed in a mysterious attack in southern Lebanon. This was reported by the Sky News agency. The attack took place in a town of El Nakura, and at least 3 people were killed as well. During the day, a number of missiles were identified that crossed the territory of Lebanon and landed in open areas in the Israeli Golan region. We all need to remember the importance of spreading the truth. It is important. This is a war of good versus evil. The world is dark, and darkness cannot be allowed to last forever. The people of Israel stand firm and fight evil, fight this Hamas terror organization, and we pay a heavy price in order to prevent evil from spreading to the rest of the world. So please join us in the battle for truth. Help us by sharing this video and videos like this that tell the truth about Hamas, about what is happening inside the Gaza Strip, so that people will understand and join us in prayer for the peace of Jerusalem, in prayer for the IDF, in prayer for the families of the soldiers that are fighting for 90 days straight, away from their loved ones. This is not easy. I can tell you, personally, I miss my family so much. But we all know that we are fighting an enemy that seeks to destroy us, and we have no other home and no other future. So join us by praying for the peace of Jerusalem. Thank you.